Mizzou shocked a lot of people this year by finishing as a top 10 team in the college football playoff poll and really making a statement inside a loaded SEC. Their defense had some awesome players this season, including stud cornerback prospect Kris Abrams-Draine, a guy who has been with the Tigers for quite some time and has consistently been a very good corner at the college level, and today we're going to be talking about what makes him intriguing as an NFL prospect. But hey guys, if you guys enjoy these prospect spotlights, stay tuned because I have a bunch of these coming out over the next few days with the New Year's 6 bowl games coming up. Leave a like on this video, subscribe if you are new, and let's take a closer look at Kris Abrams-Draine. Kris Abrams-Draine is a guy who has been in college for what seems like forever. His name is constantly coming up in draft circles, but it looks like in 2024 he's finally going to be making that leap to the NFL. In 2022, Draine was targeted 63 times, allowing 32 receptions, 490 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he had no interceptions on the season. On paper, it wasn't exactly the greatest year for him, but his 2023 campaign was much better and probably his best collegiate season yet. He was targeted 50 times, allowing only 25 receptions, 327 yards, 4 touchdowns, but he did have 4 interceptions and only allowed a 64.3 passer rating on the year, which is a career best. Draine has great length for the cornerback position. What he lacks in height, he makes up for in length. He has long arms and moves really well for the position. He is quick to the football and he has really good instincts. He's also a pretty fast corner as well. He is rumored to run a 4.42, which is absolutely fantastic for the cornerback spot, and he is a fluid mover. He has flexible hips and some of the best change of direction I have seen in this draft class. He is able to match up down the field with faster weapons, which I think is going to make him very intriguing to NFL teams. Draine also is active with the football in the air. He is aggressive in pursuit and has very good ball skills and the ability to make a play. He had 11 pass deflections in 2023, and he uses his length to make a play on the football in the air, which is always something you love to see. I also really love the zone reps we saw from Draine this season. He moves and follows the quarterback's eyes really well, and he is able to stay between his man and make sure nothing gets over the top. If it does, he has the speed to recover, and he closes really quickly in zone, and he is able to make a tackle, which he had 36 tackles on the season as well, which is pretty solid. Draine does have his areas of concern. Due to a lack of height and being relatively small in frame for his size, weighing only 178 pounds, I think Draine is more than likely going to be a slot corner at the next level. Not that I think it's a bad thing, but I do believe him being so small in frame will push him down boards a little bit. I think he could play on the outside, but he has to get stronger at the position. I think he would need to add between 10 and 20 pounds of muscle, which is a concern because it could take away some of his speed. So I do think him playing in the slot at his current weight is the best course of action for his career. I think that as a hitter and physicality in general, Draine could be a little bit better and more refined. He needs to find a happy medium. There were times where he was not physical at all, he didn't get his hands on the weapons, and he allowed a lot of receptions underneath. Or the opposite would happen, and he would get too grabby in coverage and get a little too handsy, and he just doesn't hit very hard. Those are both areas that I would like to see get better from him, and if he can improve and find a happy medium with his physicality, I think he could be a really good player. I think Draine is the best pure slot guy in this class. He has the quickness, he has the ball skills, and I love what he has shown in coverage. The technique is there, and I'm a big fan of the guy. He is my number 10 cornerback in the 2024 NFL Draft, and I have him as my number 60 overall player. In terms of a scheme fit, I think Draine is best as a slot in a primarily zone coverage scheme. As we mentioned earlier, he reads the quarterback's eyes very well, and he has the closing speed to finish a play. When he does allow plays underneath, he is quick to the ball and he makes a tackle and wraps up pretty quickly. I was very impressed by what he was able to do in zone, and we talked about him being a slot corner already. I think this is going to be the spot that he thrives at the next level. My player comparison for Kris Abrams-Draine is Darius Williams. While being 2 inches taller than Williams, Draine has a lot of similarities to his game. If you guys remember, Williams was a guy who struggled in Jacksonville for quite some time until they decided to move him to the slot, where he has been one of the best slot guys in the league. They both have really good instincts, a good feel for the ball, and read the quarterback's eyes really well. They've got great quickness and have great closing speed. I think Darius Williams could be what Kris Abrams could be, but I think Draine could be better than that. Kris Abrams-Draine has all the tools. Yes, he is smaller in terms of his frame, but it shouldn't scare teams away. He is going to be a stud at the next level, and he is one of my day 2 guys that I'm really going to be watching. I don't think he gets selected in the first round, but I think Kris Abrams-Draine will be a top 75 pick in the 2024 NFL Draft.